While the globe is still gripped with fighting COVID 19, a silent enemy has crept into our midst. Thousands of people have died from coronavirus globally since the virus was first detected in November 2019. However, in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe's second city, another disease is claiming more lives locally and much faster than the feared coronavirus. Residents of Old Luveve and Northwestern Township in Bulawayo have within a few weeks been overwhelmed by a diarrhea illness that has caused up to 10 deaths and well above 57 recorded cases.
Chinhu chatakaona takaona vana vachimwa mvura, saka mvura iyi vana vari kupa zhachaiko nemudumbu. Panika wangu yeinini wakadozviitira kuitira machira ose, ndikafunga ndichiwacha nemudumbu iyoyo. Saka isu hatichazivi kuti mvura yakaita sei kana kuti vakaita sei kana kuti vatiudze kuti zvii chakafamba. Hatizivi kuti mvura
emfuleni Changani angizange ngabhekisisa, but ngithe ngifika la eBulawayo ngile 2-3 weeks manje isisu waya isisu senze ngenze kokuphuza amanzi wona la lechukela every day. Ichukela lapho ngiyathatha ayisekho likhweli mangisiye ekliniki bathi 95 bond ngathi ngabuya ngazosihlalela endlini ngama ngona la amanzi alile ngama amanzi alile sengakwaziyo manje ukuthi amanzi wona la sethephini ase right or still alokho wona amanzi la nxa into lelo bayisicela basenzele amanzi abe clean kuphela obasinike lezi zinto ezokwenza amanzi abe clean sizenzele sizifakele emabhakadini.
Mhla ka-17 amanzi sazowavulela amanzi lana aphuma elephunga angakuthatha izi ngasithi akutsho ukuthi nxa into leyo ngigesi angayihlambuluka athatha isafa ngabo ngakhihla amapheli semule lokho kulephunga. Uthe mhla ka-19 umntana mesemsebenzini wahle watshaywa isisu sedariya lekhaya, umaneja wabo wabebakhipha lokuthula omunye umfana walapho lothiwa ngubhekane uthe bakhululile umfana lwana ngathi kuyini, wathi isisu, wathi udleni, wathi ayadlanga lutho. Ngasithi njengoba lipheka khona ngapho udleni, wathi adlanga lutho. Ngakuthatha lula ngafaka umntwana endlini kusiza isisu umntwana satshinga isisu uselokhu egijima ukusuwenza ngendlala. Ngakuthatha lula sensizwa amanzi ngale emsaweni aphume njani, aphume eluhlaza sebephume baya ngaphi ehofisini ngale ukuthi bayitshenisa ukhansila besefonela u-engineer. Hayi ngamazi uhlupho lusemanzini saqhubeka sangakuthathi serious sathi izisu lezi zizadlula.
The authorities are calling it a gastrointestinal disease whose origins they say they are yet to trace. The Member of Parliament for Luveve constituency, Mrs. Stella Ndlovu, says the cause of the contamination is still unknown and there is need for better communication and clarification to the community on the issue.
Isitho of Bulawayo sikhiphe istatement yathi yona i-gastrointestinal disease. Angikwazi ukuthi kutshoni. I'm sure abezempilo bangakuchasisa ngcono. Kodwa enguzwile kubana lokhe besadingisisa besacubungula lokhe besiya phambili. Kimi ama results sibili ayiwo ngibone ngani akaphumi asike wezwa siwamelele anytime kufanele ukuthi basitshele khonokho okukhulunywayo. Ugogo ogulayo oseluveve vele kasoza kuzwisisele ukuthi kuyini. Nxa kuyikuthi yikho abakutholileyo abasitshele kuhle ngesintu ukwenzela ukuthi sichasisele ogogo ngesintu bazwisise. I-way forward kubana kufanele ukuthi sibe kwazi bakithi ukuthi kuyini okubulalisa abantu beluveve ngezisu osokuthethe kanye labathandwa bethu, ngoba nxa singakwazi okusalayo kubana okwakhathesi silamanzi basiphile njengoba kugulwa lapha, but amanzi lawo azahamba. Athi angahamba abesebuya kanye ngeviki, okuthi ukuthi nxa kungamanzi kuyikubana ama-pipes ethu asele rust, okuthi kuzabuya kuphenduke futhi.
One of the worst scenarios that has saddened all the Luveve residents is the tragedy that befell the Masego residents, where a child, barely 5 years old, succumbed to the waterborne illness, whilst his 2 siblings were also admitted to Mpilo Central Hospital. The grieving family preferred not to speak to the media at the moment. Febim Sipa, the councillor for Ward 15 in Luveve, also said the engineering department of the city council had done some tests and the results were not yet out. The city council was still looking into the source of the contamination a month after the initial outbreak.
Hayi abekhansili i-engineering isizamile ukuthi ihambe iyekhangela ubana akunamapayipini adubukayo angakhoza ukuthi ngaba lomkhuhlane wesihudo. So njenge-city council sebathi ngcono abantu belatshwe mahara ekliniki, njalo basebethumela abehealth ngikhuluma. So kunje bayabhoda everyday bekhangela abagulayo door to door, abangakwanisiyo babalaphela endlini, abakwanisa ukuhamba baye ekliniki, abanye njalo abagula kakhulu sebesisa empilo le-UPH. Lami ngayithwala isemo ngabuya lapha pe-city council, labo bathatha njalo nje ukubana bebona ukuthi kathi ngakuvela ngaphi, ngakuvela kuma-reservoir, but bafithi ukuthi ngani lapho uvela khona amanzi angkhona clean. So basebenanzela ukuthi i-problem ngaba ngaphi eLuveve. So nyake mbatshela izakhamizi ezeLuveve ukuthi hayi asibelezele nini, ama-results azaphuma loba ngizokunjani. That's why indlela ukwenjiswa amazathu ukuthi size ukuthi kathi vele sidliwa yini eLuveve.
Residents say they are convinced the infections are caused by the water they are sourcing and drinking from their taps. The quality of the water being supplied has led to panic as residents complain of finding tissue-like residue visibly floating in the water they collect from their taps.
Problem iku-city council amanzi esanatha yidoti ayi-black abuye eyi-black abuye enuka. Asitshoni sibhoda sithi kuthiwa u-city council kwathini. U-city council nguye umthakathi omkhulu, nguye osibulalayo. Phela amanzi esanatha anuka from end of April. Amanzi lawa vele abuye engayenzi emnyama anuke. Uzuzu kunuka kwamanzi ungathi unathi isepa. Asilakudla, asilalutho, asilamali, asisebenzi, kuvaliwe edolobheni asivunyeli ukuhamba. Imali yokuthi udle unganika imithi yenale yesu unika imithi yenale asilakudla. Ukudla kwakhona ungahuda ufuna ukudla, ungahuda ufuna ukuthi ube lento oyidla ele-health ukuthi uphike.
Ama-water based or ama-pipe based asebekhona lapha eLuveve since last month semaningi, but ekhozwa yibo laba abantu abayenzayo ukuthi abareplace ama-pipes. Nxa i-city council kubona ukuthi ama-containers ethu yiyo angayisiyo, abasi-provide with ama-containers aclean so that you counter, so that kuyaba le-remedy.
Thina badala silokhu esidodombela sinje siphuphuka sinje, ngathi isisu sangikhona sisitopi lemlonyeni akula nto edlekayo. Khonapho le mali ukuthi uthenge lokho kudla uyabe ufuna ukuthi awuyithole, yikho esikhalayo.
Saqalisa ukubhoyila amanzi lana, sesibhoyila amanzi lana sesizawuthola isimemezelo ngayo. Sokulabantu abasebethwalele empilo gogo bantu yisisi gogo wabehamba, umntwana usehambile fufu. Amanzi la ukuthi asile sayibulala, imali yokuthi sisebantwana ezibhedlela kasilayo, siyayithatha ngaphi. Sithe sikubonile wabe kuchaya omunye umntwana mfimsayo grade 4.
Residents are deeply angered by assertions from the Bulawayo City Council that the outbreak is likely due to poor hygiene and a failure by the residents to adequately sanitize their potable water containers.
Mina ngedwa ngibuhlungu kakhulu ngalesi senzo. Kulo mama osebhubhile Luveve 5 ochiye umntwana omncinyane. Umntathena hayi kumbe kwaphambaniseka laphana kuyezwakala kulokuthi kuthiwe abantu bangamachapha. Umuntu okhalayo selahlekelwe atshelwe ukuthi ulichapha akagezisi amabhakede I-watershedding ayiqalisi lo nyaka ngo-2020 kade yabakhona, asizange sizwe kuthiwa abantu babulewe ngamanzi njengalokhu.
Asisakwazi okuyikho vele okusibulalayo nxa isithi council kubona ukuthi ama-containers ethu yiyo angayisiyo abasiprovide with ama-containers aclean so that we counter so that kuyaba le-remedy.
The local authority also alleges that residents have been using water from unprotected shallow wells dug around the township to access water illegally.
I'm not happy. They're supposed to change abantu ukwenza bakhangela amanzi anje kuhle ukuthi basinike ithuba nxa befuna impilo abantu ihambe kuhle sizwaneni nabo ngoba kule wethu nxa bekhuma bathona kuthona abantu babhadala amanzi aphi sobhadalayo abantu ababuye kuma-residents anti sibeni sihlale phansi sibonisane nini ukuthi i-issue yeproblem ingaphi
iri kuburaya abantu nemililo vana vaphera muno kufa nekuda kwemvura iyoyo hatichazi kuti toita sei ivo votirevera nhema vachiti he munomwa mvura yemumatsime hatimwi mvura yemumatsime isusu tinongoti mirira mvura tei takacherera migomo yedu kana mvura yavuya tobvisa ya mugomo mvura yatakacherera todiridza nayo todochera tsva inenge yauya hatimwi mvura yemumatsime hatimwi takazvidza kuti mvura yemumatsime inenge isina kuisiwa mushonga tinomwa mvura iyoyi yemunicipality ndiyo yatomwa manje vana vapera muno muluveve nekuda kwemvura iyoyi.
While the Bulawayo City Council says it has attempted to curb the spread of the illness by ensuring 24-hour water supplies and door-to-door testing and free healthcare service at the nearest local clinic, residents are still not comfortable drinking from the same source that they believe has claimed lives.
Lazamanzi wona lawo asikwazi ukuthi lesetrithiwe kubeni akathuthwa yabona ikho singakwaziyo ngamanzi othini la abasinikeze wona ukuthi asetrithiwe kubeni akathuthwa ngoba silabantwana uyathi uphumule umntwana akathatha amanzi asemva ethatha amanzi wona lawo asempompini futhi anathi yabona uthi ubuye futhi umntwana segula futhi isisu selele phansi.
Dombizodwa Khumalo, a board member of the Bulawayo Progressive Residents Association and the director of Blooming Lovely Roses, an organization that deals with vulnerable children, says the residents are in need of physical and emotional aid at this point in time.
Bona balokwesaba njengoba ngisitsho bacabangela ukuthi amanzi asuke yahlangana lesuwa, abanye bacabangela ukuthi mhlawumbe vele sokunathwa amanzi esuwa, abanye bathi kuke kwaba le proposal yokuthi kuzasetshenziswa ikhansili izalungisisa amanzi akukami anathwe kube kanti ngamanzi esiwazi ukuthi ngamanzi acontaminated. Abanye njalo bathi aphumela udaka kube kanti isikhathi esiningi nxa ekuyahamba nxa ephuma ikhala yakhona ivele yabe brownish. Kuloku kungahlaliseka okukhulu kakhulu kubomama ezindlini ngamanzi kathesi. Thina sikhangelela ukuthi amanzi abuye ebantwini ehlanzekile vela kuBulawayo City Council nxa kungaba lohlupho lukhona abantu kakube lama meetings baziswe ba consult babekwazi ukuthi kulalokho kwenzakalayo eCity Council.
In his speech at the Old Luveve Clinic, the mayor of Bulawayo, Solomon Mkuni, said there is no need for the blame game between City Council and the residents of Old Luveve. Instead, he urged that they should join hands to fight the common enemy.
Not all of us are quite pleased, especially with what is happening in and around Luveve area. Of course, there have been a lot of allegations here and there, but what is important is that as a city, as a people, and as a community, we unite together to try and deal with this diarrheal disease that is amongst us. We wouldn't want to blame the residents, but would just want to applaud or rather urge our residents to use safe water sources in terms of the use of water when the water is not available. We are aware that we are experiencing one of the most acute water shortage and the most severe droughts in the history of this city.
Mayor Mguni also assured Luveve residents that the tap water was now safe to drink. He, however, urged that they continue taking precaution by boiling the water before use.
Where water is not in continuous supply, you are bound to have system failures, you are bound to have water quality problems. But we still insist that our water is still safe for drinking, but residents must, at this moment, boil their water before consumption so that you are able to mitigate the effects. As of today, ladies and gentlemen, we are still looking at the problems that are happening in Luveve to find out what is the real cause.
The Bulawayo City Council has for some time been appealing to central government to declare Bulawayo's water challenges a national disaster, while at the same time the country is struggling to set up decent COVID-19 facilities. Another brewing debate is over council suggestions to purify water from long-discarded Kami River, decommissioned in 1988 due to heavy industrial pollution.
Amanzi eKami water awakanathwa koBulawayo. Njalo asoze anathwe koBulawayo, uBulawayo ema engavumanga. Okukhona ukuthi ikhansili ingena ebantwini iyabuza idinga ukuthi abantu baphendule batsho ukuthi bathini ngamanzi kaKami njoba siphakathi kodubo lwamanzi. Iqiniso ukuthi amanzi akaKami awakanathwa. Lilelungelo lokuthi litsho ukuthi kaliwafuni. Kodwa njengobulawayo yilo idamu eliqondane lobulawayo elikhona ebesikhangele ukuthi bathi ngetechnology ama-technocrats ethu kuyaneliswa ukuthi amanzi lawana ahlanzwe aphenduke asetshenziswe.
The Luveve crisis is not making the winning of residents over on the Kami Dam issue any easier. As many ask, how will council manage to purify Kami's filthy water if it is allegedly failing to adequately manage the little clean water Bulawayo still remains with currently?